Hi, this is Beth Goring, and I'm your Kinesiology 201 instructor for spring 2016, and I just wanted to give you an overall picture of how I have D2L, our course set up in D2L. So once you log in using your username and password from um, from your Insight portal and your web advisor, you're at the desiretololearn.4cd.edu website. Once you log in, you're going to come up to our home page for our course. And you'll notice that over here on the left, we have a spot called Content Browser. So under Content Browser, you'll notice that there's all kinds of things that I've uploaded over here. So this is one way to access all the information. The other way to access the information is to use these tabs across the top. So if you click on Course Material, there's a drop-down menu, and you can see where it says Content there. If you click on Communications, you'll see that you can go into Discussions right there, or Email. If you click on Assessments, you'll see Dropbox, which is where you're going to submit your research project. You can see your grades, so you can check your grades, what tests you've completed, and how well you did on them. And you can also access the quizzes here. Sometimes, if students try to access exams using the content browser, it doesn't work right. So I suggest you use this assessment tab to get to your quizzes. All right. If you click on course material and you click on content, you'll notice that here's a table of contents. And over here you'll see all the different things that I've uploaded for you. If you click on course information, you'll see that our course syllabus is here. I'm going to create another short video so we can go over the syllabus. You'll know exactly what's going on. Also in course information is a video about how to do the video instructions, video exam instructions. It's a little tricky. This looks like it's a PowerPoint, but I have an actual presentation for you that I'll make sure is on there. But so that's where you'll find that information. We also have access to NetTutor, which means that you can click on NetTutor and you'll be taken to another resource which will actually provide 24/7 tutoring. So that's resources there for you. Next, if you want to get help with any kind of library referencing or sourcing, you can go ahead and click on Chat with a Librarian, and it'll take you to another link outside of D2L, and they are available to help you with any kind of resource, research type of questions or issues. Once you have read the syllabus completely, then there's a syllabus quiz that you need to take, and this just helps me understand, or helps me know that you understand what our course requirements are and the dates that they're due. All right, over back here on the left, you'll see it says Kines 201 Learning Module. So if you click on that, you can see that there's chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so if we click on chapter 1, over here, you'll see where it says PowerPoint slides. So when it says just PowerPoint slides, that's PowerPoint slides without any kind of audio. So if you want to just kind of review them as you're reading your textbook, I've also added voiceover, and when I created my audio lectures for chapter 1, I created actually quite a few, and I did them in like little 10-minute sections, and you can see here's all the different little lectures, and so they're not attached to the PowerPoint when I created them originally. So what I did then is I took those PowerPoint lectures, the audio lectures, and I put them over the top of this PowerPoint slideshow. Now, it's going to take a while to download. This has 158 slides, so I strongly suggest that you click on download and download the entire bundle. And when you do, you'll notice that there's this little speaker up here, because the slides do not advance on their own. You're actually going to have to click the enter button, and that'll take you from slide to slide. So the audio runs over the top of the slides, and so you'll just go ahead and click the enter button or return button until you find the slide that the audio is talking about. Now, the first audio that I've connected to chapter 1 is actually the history of kinesiology, and it is not part of the chapter 1 slide presentation, but I thought it's very interesting to get a background about kinesiology, and so I went ahead and added it over the top of chapter 1. So when you see, as I stated earlier, there's going to be approximately 5 different mini lectures in chapter 1, and each time a new lecture starts, you're going to see this speaker button. So as you're going through the slides and you see another speaker button, then you want to stop on that slide, click on it, and that way the new little lecture will begin, and then you'll just go ahead and go through the slides as you listen to the lecture. Now I did that for chapter 1 and chapter 2. I can give you a little demonstration here, I think. No? Yeah, good Lord. All right. The first 2 lectures are somewhat quiet.
About the history of kinesiology. Now, kinesiology is actually the science of...
Oh, I know. Sorry. You have to click on slideshow, click on from the beginning.
...is about the history of kinesiology. Now, kinesiology is actually the science of movement of the body. And it's a combination of anatomy, the science of actual structure of the body, with physiology, and the science of how the body functions together. So kinesiology takes in quite a few different other scientific disciplines. Aristotle has been...
All right, I'm going to go ahead and press escape. All right, so just a quick review of how to make that happen. First, you want to download it to your computer. Once it's downloaded to your computer, then you're going to click on it. You're going to click on slideshow. You're going to click on slideshow and from the beginning, and then it's going to start. And you're going to go ahead and press the enter button to move between slides. So every time I click the button, if you want to turn it off, then you have to press escape and it'll turn off. Now over here on the left, you saw that there's a little speaker button here. So if you scroll down, I think it's right around here somewhere. You'll see another speaker button, right? And so if you click on this tab, go into slideshow, and then you click on from current slide, you're supposed to have sound. There we go. You gotta click on the speaker button.
Axis of rotation. There are 3 main... This lecture is on planes of motion and axis of rotation. There are 3 main planes of motion. The first one is called the sagittal plane. It is also called...
All right, got it?
Anterior, posterior plane.
Okay, so I'm going to go press escape and get out of there. All right, and so that's how you're going to be using these PowerPoints. I'm hoping they're not too confusing. But back to our course. Now that where you have to actually look for the little speaker button, that's just on the first 2 chapters. After that, then the actual, there's only going to be 1 lecture per chapter, and it's voiced over the whole time, so you don't have to look for the little speaker buttons. But for example, here is chapter 4, and again, these are the PowerPoint slides that are without voiceover. These are the PowerPoint slides that I have gone ahead and added the voiceover. If listening and moving through those is kind of uncomfortable for you, then you can just listen to the actual audio anytime you want. You can download it to your phone and take me with you everywhere you go and listen to my wonderful voice and learn about kinesiology. And because that's just the audio lecture there. Also in the modules, you'll see that the quiz is here. And so here's the quiz for the chapter 4. This is the video quiz. Now, I do want to show you really quick what to do with this video quiz. So as you're looking at the video quiz, I'm going to go ahead and, you will just go ahead and click on take the quiz. Click on OK. And then the quiz will come up. Alright, so you'll see that the video quiz has these little videos that go along with it. So this particular question is asking, the motion demonstrated in the right scapula is what? Is it depression, downward rotation, elevation, or upward rotation? So the way that you see the video is you're going to go ahead and put the cursor over the little number with the dot move. You're going to right click, and then you want to open in another window. Once you open in the other window, you want to go ahead and reduce its size. That way you can see both the video and the test question at the same time. All right. So again, and you can replay it as many times as you want. So it's asking, what is the motion of the right scapula? So here's the right scapula, and they're asking, is it depression? Is it downward rotation? Is it elevation? Is it upward rotation? All right. And then you will go ahead and click on it. Then you can go ahead and exit out of that one once you're done. Then the next one you come down, again, you're going to right click, open in a new window. You want to reduce the size. You want to open up the download. And this particular question is asking, the primary muscles responsible for the action demonstrated in the video. And again, this is all about chapter 4, so it's all about the scapula. So what muscles are causing this action? Okay, so the scapula. Is it the right, or is it the middle and lower trapezius and rhomboids? Is it the pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, pectoralis major, pectoralis? So what muscles are causing that? Serratus anterior, or serratus anterior and middle trapezoid, trapezius, excuse me. And so you can click those as many times as you want. All right. And then once you're done taking the exam, then you go ahead and go down, and then you just save all and then go ahead and submit. And that's how you take the video exams. You're also responsible for doing discussions in this class. And so if you will come down here, and you can see where it says discussion board. And in the discussion board, there's lots of little discussions here. And so you can click on discussion topic. And what it is there's a picture over here, and it's showing you something about the anatomy or muscular structure of the human body. And so you will click on discussion. You will click on start a new thread. And then you will type in your information here. Up here you'll type in a title. And the title is foot discussion. And then as you come down here, you will type in your information. Now, when you type in your information, I want you to type in it in a specific type of way. And then after you're done typing it in, you hit post, and then it posts. And I gave you an example in the under the news heading, and I'll also put it in the discussion heading. Where is it? I already put it in the discussion heading. Right here. Alright, so this is a sample of a kinesiological discussion. And so here's a picture of somebody's knee. And it's showing, you know, a dislocation. And so what you're asked to do is describe what you see in kinesiological terms. And so I gave you, and you have to use at least 10 sentences, 10 to 15 sentences to try to describe it. So be very, very descriptive. And so here's an example of what I want you to do. You're going to talk about the muscles. You're going to talk about possibly the plane that the joint is in. You're going to talk about the bones, and you're going to use all kinds of kinesiological language down here. And so that's how I want you to answer the discussion boards. Right, and over here under Dropbox, when you do your research project, you'll notice that it says Dropbox, and so in order to add your Dropbox to, or add your research project to the Dropbox, you're just going to go ahead and click on that, and then upload it. I'll have to change to student view so I can show you how to upload it. You can't change to a student view, only I can. Okay, so I went back to communication, nope, back to Dropbox. And when you're ready, after you've written your research project, you'll click on Dropbox. You're going to click on Add a File. You'll click on, it's already on my computer because that's where it is. Then you're going to click on Upload, and then you're going to find your file on your computer. You're going to click on it, and you'll see that it finally adds. You're going to click Add. You're going to see it right here again. You're not done yet. And then you're going to submit it. Excuse me. Once you submit it, you'll see right here it says confirmation email sent successfully. That means as soon as you upload this, you receive an email in Desire to Learn that lets you know that you successfully submitted your research project. And if you can see it, I can see it too. And it gives you the date and the time that you actually submitted it. So that's how you're going to go ahead and submit your research project. We'll go back to discussions. And you can see right here, I just got an email. And it's probably the one that just said you successfully uploaded your research project. Here are all the discussions that you're required to respond to. So there's one about the shoulder, and so you will complete it when you talk about the shoulder chapter. And then the next one is the wrist discussion, and you'll complete that one when you're talking or when you're reading and learning about the wrist. The next one is the hip. Again, you'll talk about that when you're reading the hip chapter. And then down here we have a couple different posture analysis. We got one posture analysis here. We've got another posture analysis discussion here. And then we also have a gait analysis. And while these three are not in your textbook as exact chapters, I have uploaded a lot of information for you about posture and about gait. And you'll review that information so you have an understanding of how to answer those discussions. And then down to the last one, which is the foot discussion. So you're responsible for doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here's another hip one. 6, 7, 8. It looks like 8 different discussions throughout the remainder of the semester. All right, I think that's a good overview of how to use d2l, or how our course is set up in d2l. Again, it's set up in modules. I have PowerPoint slides for both the 18th and the 19th edition. And there's all kinds of study materials down here. This area down here, this Body Smart, this is pretty cool. Let's go into shoulder girdle. And if you click on Get Body Smart, these are just, and it takes us to an outside, it should take us to an outside link. And what's on this outside link is an opportunity obviously I need to clean up my links here. There we go. So now we're on Get Smart. Okay, so one link is going to work for everything. But let's see that you're looking at the skeletal system. So you click on skeletal system. When you're on skeletal system, you can pick an area. So we can do upper limb bones. And now you have collarbone or clavicle, scapula, and humerus. Those are our upper bones. So let's say that you're looking at the scapula. So you can click on anterior markings. And so if you just kind of go through here, it's going to show you where everything is. And this, I think, is very valuable as a learning resource. And you just click on down here, and it continues to help you identify different landmarks. And if you go into the skeletal system, or excuse me, the muscular system, and you say that you want muscles of the upper arm, and so it's giving you all kinds of animated things here, which is really cool. Right? And so this, again, is just another learning resource for you to help quiz yourself. And again, that is in the table of contents, and it's down in the study materials, flashcards, matching, got all kinds of stuff down here in this area. Right, and it's for each different chapter, right? Has its own thing. So please use all of the different resources that I provided for you, and I will see you online.